And Fatum is no longer in the army. He's done his service, but he is now just here in Fairbanks. And we have breakfast here still, and it's awesome. It's so cool to see.
Oh, and Freddy's pulling out the Chrom, and
I'm not surprised.
I was expecting Sora, but I do know breakfast has probably one of, if not the best duck hunts that I've seen up here, and it's a very, very interesting character choice, like as far as like zoners go, because he's definitely known for not being one of the better ones. But you know what? You can't judge a book by its cover. He did end up doing well at one of the first Evos that Ultimate was.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was crazy, but I mean, I think this character definitely has flaws, but a lot of characters on the tier. I mean, anything that's not top 10 probably has a flaw, right?
Absolutely, and it's worth noting that this was, from my understanding, I believe this is Breakfast's first character. And then we kind of became a dual main when he came up here, and then the Sora was the final character he's kind of added. All kind of very strange character choices, all fit into the same archetype. And I'm not surprised we're seeing the Chrom here from Fatum, mainly because when you look at Fatum's characters, right, you have Chrom, you have Donkey Kong, Marth was the original, and thank goodness he's not playing Marth anymore.
I'm happy without the Marth pick because it's strange to me that a character can be can be heavier, faster, hit stronger, and then there's Marth, who is the opposite, where I'm like, oh man, you have the chance to hit harder, but like really, if you're playing a character like Chrom, like I feel like in his playstyle, it's very glass cannon.
Yes.
Like whether it be Chrom, whether it be Donkey Kong, Fatum is the type of player who heavily loves to play off of the advantage state, and it really shows.
100%, and it's I think Chrom is a really, really good fit for him. And barely gets out of that setup. That would have been crazy.
He's trying to take a chapter out of Noblets books with the platform.
I also want to say, if I remember correctly, Fatum could correct me later, with both of them being Wainwright, I think when they were both in the Army, I'm pretty sure they lived 2 doors away from each other. So these two have played a lot. Like, a lot. They know their habits, and it'd be like, oh, Duck Hunt's weird. No one knows how to play against Duck Hunt. Fatum does.
I feel like that can definitely make or break on how a set can turn out.
Yes.
Like I'm familiar with that with like playing players that you're so familiar with, to where it's less of it being like that you guys are playing the matchup, and now you guys are playing this dance that you guys know with how one another plays.
Yeah, 100%. And so see if Breakfast can confirm here. Yeah, so too high of a percent to really confirm off the Frisbee there, but was able to get a tech chase with the up air. I love Breakfast's advantage state with Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
Because he has a lot of really cool setups. He has a lot of really cool things. Duck Hunt feels like near infinite in the amount of things you can do.
Yeah.
And the flow charts that he does, I think, are really creative and cool. Look at that.
Yeah. He definitely doesn't go for like not even so much the flow chart. He's showing that he's not going for only the same few options off of a certain advantage.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was a buffered air dodge a ledge. Classic.
Yeah.
It happens.
Evens out the game, but I mean, he is fresh on the stock while.
Look at that 3-piece.
Oh my goodness. And something that is like definitely that shows the difference between Duck Hunt players is when they can sit there using a can without having to like only solely think about the can.
Exactly. Like they already know. Breakfast knows to a science what every follow-up is going to be. Like, you know, because
different trajectories on
trajectories. Like, for example, like whenever you hit can with back air, right? Can starts going the opposite direction that it did before.
Yeah.
And it's a huge part of Duck Hunt's game plan. Well, that can also happen with like up air, up tilt, any of his tilts, any smash attacks. They all do separate things, and Breakfast knows all of it.
It's very reminiscent to like setups as far as like Pac-Man or other trap-based characters go.
100%.
Gotta have all the different angles, different wins to.
And I mean, we were just talking earlier about Nobody's Villager, right? How you have to like have like math equations going on in your head. You got like a whiteboard out back. You're like a mad scientist. There's just characters like that in Smash Bros. That really do that.
Yeah, it's great to see like that type of creativity put into these characters, and makes the gameplay very interesting. Oh my gosh,
I can't believe. I don't know why that's safe.
Oh
no way,
with the blicky. That was
he summoned the dude. I don't. Oh no.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Look at him go. Oh, you should never lose a game like that.
Of course, it was on the victory screen. He got the
he
kill
did
spark.
Yeah, Gunman wins.
Oh, gunmen are funny. They especially like coming into the game. I was like, oh, they just have different skins. No, they all do something slightly different.
Yeah, back in I used to be from North Carolina, and back in the day, Smash 4, we're talking like 7, 8 years ago, our #1 was a Duck Hunt player, and I learned that character down to a science. And yeah, they're all different. Some of them, like, they have different hitboxes, they do all these sorts of different things, and I think that carried over to Ultimate.
Yeah, yeah, and I think, honestly, it's because the Zoners definitely got a great treatment in this game compared to past Smash games. Like, they finally became a proper archetype that works.
Yeah, like, for example, like, think of Pac-Man and Smash 4 compared to Pac-Man now. It's literal.
It's night and day.
He became a character.
Yeah, and the thing is, they all had fun options in those games, but in this game, zoning became a much higher threat than it ever has been in past games.
Oh, 100%. It's now like a really viable archetype you can play, which is it's cool to see, especially like as a zoner player. And that was a crazy. Look at that! Then down smash, and that's gonna sit to the right and kill.
Right, left, right, you're out.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy stuff. And you're starting to see how Fatum play with the can himself. I like doing the down tilt to knock the can into breakfast there. Does not get the tech chase. Gets one more chance here. Tries to get a roll in. Doesn't happen. And oh, just a little too early on the can. That could have confirmed.
This has been a fun set to watch so far, though. Like, rather than it being 2 zoners, 2 trappers, or like, rush down into a zoner is always fun to see because you got to see how one has to approach and the other has to try to run away with it.
And it's never gotten old. This is a matchup that we get like every 2 weeks in Fairbanks. You'll either see this in like winner semis, losers finals. Like once you start getting towards the end of the bracket, you always see these two play against each other, and it is never a bore.
No, of course not. No, it's great. And it's really showing. His Duck Hunt definitely is no slouch. And then again, I'm a huge fan of Chrom. I know over the course of the game's lifespan, people dislike this character specifically for his lack of recovery. But I'm like, hey, if you can push your advantage and not have to ever be put into that state, then you're doing great.
It's definitely when it comes to this archetype of Sword Chrom is on the more inconsistent, weaker end. But think of all the characters in the game. Oh
my goodness!
Oh, what a catch!
Yeah, the smash attacks are insane with that character.
Yeah, I love us as soon as they're talking good about Chrom, he loses due to the exact same reason that everyone hates Chrom.
Yep. Well, maybe he just needed to mix up his recovery, right?
Exactly. He probably could have buried off the ledge there, right? Like,
I think he could have drifted a little bit lower below the stage and then tried to just tipper it.
Yeah, do something there. But still think of all the characters that Chrom is better than in this game. There's still so many. Like Chrom he's definitely one of the weakest in the sword fighter archetype, which is stupid good in Ultimate. Yeah. But I mean, there's still so many characters in Chrom's probably better than Duck Hunt, right? Like, are we?
I'm certain that he is.
Like, I don't think there's a reality where Duck Hunt's a better character.
I think it's specifically like, even though Duck Hunt has the capability to trap and zone, Chrom has a much more consistent combo game, as well as he has the ability to kill confirm off of a lot in comparison to. Ironically, Duck Hunt only has so many options for kill confirming, and it's mostly the options that every character in the game have, and it's like some very slow smash attack.
Yes, exactly. It's like you get a smash attack or you get a really inconsistent kill confirm. Like Duck Hunt doesn't have kill throw, so he can throw you into can, and that might kill, right? Yep.
But can rarely kills. Even off stage, it's ridiculous.
Kills so late.
And then it has one of the biggest weaknesses of any zoner archetype in the game is that can be used against you.
Oh, 100%.
One of the funniest that I've seen with the Duck Hunt matchup is Duck Hunts and Belmonts.
That's
Belmonts just throw, like, they just consistently hit can back at it.
Right.
It's hilarious.
Oh my! that literally, like, what do you even do with that matchup?
Oh man, Duck Hunt gets to gimp Belmonts, but Belmonts get to play a much more grounded neutral.
What a capture!
Getting back to where we're at, and Fatum just took away that first stock with like less than a minute, and this is
he caught a land in air, dash back F smash. That's just the sortie special. And I'm really bad at getting Tech Fatum there. Barker's going to capitalize, get some more juggling in. And now he gets to do his pressure.
Something I do enjoy watching what Fatum do in this game is the majority of his characters, he does not always go for the same. I always view it this way, but characters always have a very great option for approaching.
Yes.
And a lot of people will consistently use that one option. And Fatum tends to enjoy using other different options, regardless of how good or bad they are, and you know what? It really works out for him.
It's complete wild card, right?
Yep.
Like, and Fatum is a wild card player in general.
And what's great about it is that he doesn't just throw it out just so that it can get random straight hits. He knows like what starter is going to go into whatever combo after that.
Exactly. His advantage state's really good. I've always been most kind of surprised by his disadvantage state, and I have known this for the 2.5 years I've lived here. Fatum, I don't think I've ever he almost never air dodges. And
no. He'll take the disadvantage so that he isn't red and gets punished harder for it.
Yeah, he's like the only player in Fairbanks who doesn't have an air dodge habit. It's crazy. Oh my god, that can barely was around. Really good knowledge by Breakfast there.
Yeah, you've heard of the old expression, just take the throw. I mean, that's what he does by not having to burn air dodge.
Exactly. Just take it,
You take it and even though you're still taking some damage, you still have DI as a defensive option, and it's getting you out of these bad situations.
Exactly. And it's just cool to see. Gets another tech chase situation, isn't able to get anything off of it, and gets hit by the gunman again. You never want to be getting hit by gunman. Has to block as it can. Goes for a pretty aggressive grab that's been out. Oh, great tomahawk.
That was very great, actually.
Yeah.
He was so close to actually killing with that up front.
Not only that, but he threaded the needle to get there. Oh, blocks to get him attack. Will this one do it? Oh, one fumble too many. But I think because of scaling, I would have killed anyways. That'll do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, aggressive out of ledge option for Breakfast there. And does not pay off.
It was looking pretty grim there for Fatum, but he's definitely wanting to bring this back to make sure that it's not just going to be a 3-0.
Exactly. Like, he wants something to happen here. I am glad he is stuck with the Chrom. I think it's the right call. I did not want to see the Donkey Kong in any capacity, not against a character like this.
Whenever that's the case, I just view it as a whatever it takes.
Yep, 100%.
If it gets me the win, perfect, but, we don't learn from that.
Yeah. but see, now we're seeing the flowchart. Duckin doesn't have great recovery himself, and he can just rinse and repeat this, and that is going to kill it like 90.
Yep, yeah. With a lot of characters it doesn't have to be characters that excel at ledge guarding, but the moment that a character has poor recovery to ledge guard, you can just repeat the process over and over as long as you're just keeping up with what they're planning to do with their recovery, and that you don't mistime what you're doing to them.
Exactly. So we're now seeing 2-1 here. That means almost certainly Fatum's going to be locking in Chrom the rest of the set. What we haven't seen yet from Breakfast is any of his other characters. He has 2 more.
Yeah, he does have 2 more, and I think with the momentum that he was carrying to begin with in this set, I think it would be a really bad idea for him to actually up and switch now.
I agree.
I feel like depending on if, let's just say that they stick with said character, that if it continues to go south, I think that would probably be a good spot to change, shift gears.
Yeah, 100%. And I don't think we're going to be seeing a particular refit. I think not against a character like Chrom. I think he's going to switch to anything. If anything, it's going to be Sora, but he's sticking with Duck Hunt. I like that. I think it's the right decision. Breakfast obviously can take another game here, and I think Duck Hunt's got to be your best bet. And I mean, depending on how Game 4 goes, then you can kind of reassess, right? But I don't think there's any real answer other than sticking with Duck Hunt.
Yeah. I think I really think the decision for Duck Hunt it was working out earlier in the set. That last set, I just think that Fatum had carried a lot of momentum, and I would love to see this set carry on with these current characters.
Absolutely, and I don't know. No matter how the set goes, I'm going to be happy, I think, because this is going to guarantee Fairbanks in the top 6, both with Waker and either Fatum or Breakfast. And then the rest of it is what? It's like Ronin, Big Stew, Big D, Larry Lurk, I think is right.
Yep.
So Ronin G3 actually the only Alaska player in winter semis then, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's. We're coming down to the last bits of this top 6, and granted we do have the out-of-staters that are in where they seeded, but it's great because they are like essentially bosses for this local scene, and we have a lot of our local talent that last year they also showed that they were no slouch to it. They definitely put in a lot of hard work, and I believe that our current talent still can definitely give it their best and see where they can end up landing in this bracket.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And it's so cool because we're such like a far away place that it's hard for a lot of our players to leave Alaska for an event. So to have the players come to us, I think is just a really, really cool experience.
100%. And each and every one of these oh my goodness. most of this talent that is showing up to attend this event, they've all been wonderful people. Too.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very great.
Just really, really cool folks. Great catch at the back air there. Gotta even it up. I still can't believe that Smash Breakfast got earlier.
What do you, so
cheeky.
what's your thoughts of taking this set over to Hollow Bastion now? I think that this is actually going to be something that Breakfast wanted, obviously, because he had lost the last
Right.
match.
Almost certainly Fatum banned FT, right? Like
Yeah.
that's just the easy. Oh wow! What
Yep. The
crazy.
get up attack.
Yeah.
It always seems like the moment that it's hit back at Duck Hunt, it is coming straight back to him. No matter
Exactly.
Yeah.
But my immediate thought is that Breakfast not only can't go to FT because Fatum probably banned it, but he does two other stages can't go to. I forget what the two were. I'm assuming one of them is Town and City because I imagine Breakfast will want to go there next. With a character like Duck Hunt, I think you want to just go to the flattest stage possible, and Hollow Bastion is going to be kind of his best bet with getting that. I'm assuming it's Town and City in PS2 that he's won on in the past.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which would really explain Hollow Bastion here. Not to mention the central platform is going to help out a lot with Cam.
Yeah.
You can kind of keep it there if you want to. That's a great spot to do tech chase conversions. Just kind of get your advantage state going with a character like Duck Hunt. That central platform is going to be a huge deal.
Yeah, I think that it works out better than having the dual plats. Just the central is, oh my goodness, yeah, it works out so well, especially for stage control overall.
Yes.
And not to mention in comparison to a stage that has a similar layout, being Smashville, it's much smaller, and I don't think it's bad for a zoner. It's just that you don't have the ability to create the space in the same sense that you do in the stage.
Exactly. And it's kind of getting
with
out
the
of it.
play pigeon.
Fatum's getting hit by a lot.
What a catch on that!
Is he dead? Okay, he's fine. Fatum's getting hit by a lot of the gunmen here, and I'm kind of surprised. That's usually something. Gunmen's usually like a tool that Duck Hunt sets up to force your positioning because you always don't want to get hit by gunmen, but he's very avoidable too. I'm kind of surprised Fatum's getting caught out so much by this.
Oh, this is the grab on that whip dash attack.
Yeah, he's got to live this here. Breakfast on the back ropes. This could be going to game 5. Doesn't really know what to do here. Just kind of stay on the ledge.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the more difficult parts of playing Duck Hunt is when you're coming back from the ledge, you don't have the best options.
You really don't. Like you saw him do like what jump clay pigeon earlier. Like that's so slow. Like obviously it's a big conversion if you land it, but
yeah, and oh, there it is.
there it is. That's a game 5.
Yeah, that's game 5. And you know, like I was saying even before this match, I think I still don't dislike the Duck Hunt, but I would not be surprised to see some different character choices here.
Yeah, if he does swap, I think it's probably going to be towards the Sora.
I would like to see the Sora. I think that has. I feel like that's a more solid pick out of the roster of characters that we're seeing, but I'm also afraid to see the Sora because he being floaty and a little slow. I feel like Chrom can really take advantage.
Right? Yeah, like. Sora's just so weird in particular. I don't really know how Chrom's going to be interacting with a character like that. Obviously, these two do. They play all the time. But it's... And that's going to be influencing the decision a lot, too. Like, I imagine Breakfast... Oh, we are seeing the Wii Fit.
Actually switching to the...
all right. And this is... I mean, Wii Fit's a great character, right? Like, Wii Fit has the potential to kill so early when she gets the setups right. But I don't think I would be too crazy in saying that this is a rough matchup.
Oh, 100%. With no disjoint, or with a character with disjoint versus a character with... They have zoning tools, but the issue is the zoning tools similar to Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
Ball can be taken advantage of from the opponent, and then when you're sitting on a fully charged projectile, it's like charge shot or... what's Wii Fits is like what power to the sun?
Oh, this one with the sun thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Salute the Sun, and it's so interesting because like in particular, I think you're going against a Sortie as a character that doesn't really have forward advancing moves in general. Right? And that just makes it so much harder. Yeah,
and my issue with a lot of those moves where you can carry it up until full charge, but the moment it's full charge, your opponent is always looking for that now, and there seems to be this spot that a lot of these characters want to use it, where it's mostly where characters burn their options, and that works great when that's the case, but sadly Sadly, a lot of the times it just gets whiffed, and then they don't get any capitalization off it.
It's how it is, and we're kind of in the middle of a race against the clock here, which for as a heads up, my co-caster here, Orsonite, is also in top 8 for Street Fighter 6 because this guy is a fighting game extraordinaire. So he is on next. He might have to dip out in the middle of this game. We're hoping it doesn't happen, but that might be the case regardless.
No, I think we'll be good for this.
You think we'll be good? Okay.
Yeah, that's no biggie. But I'm excited to see how this set resolves. It's been very back and forth. It has not been a slow set whatsoever.
No, it is not. And game 1 to game 5, I've already kind of seen the immediate problem that Leaf has, which is cannot land and cannot approach. And Fatum is just juggling with these up airs. Oh, barely avoids that F smash. Staying alive, that would have killed. That would have been a super early stock for Fatum, but keeping alive. I'm loving this this kind of threatening with the Salute the Sun, and it pays off, evening it up. Stockball does not work out in Breakfast's favor. Gets hit with it. Just kind of clean 90. Fades out with the deep breathing. The downside is going to take a lot longer next time. Jab Bear going to kill? No, still alive. Just keeping at this ledge here. I think Breakfast would want to start doing some deep breathing soon if we can do it. You're starting to get to the point where you're looking at F-tilt, you're looking at Nair up smash, you're looking at all the different ways we pick and kill. Not really having the time.
No, of course not, and I think something that I've also enjoyed seeing so far in this last game is that it was brought to Battlefield, which I think both characters actually excel in so many different ways.
Oh, 100%. Like this is almost like both of their stages, really.
Oh, 100%. It's generally a more balanced stage for a lot of the cast. I will not say for all the cast because there are some characters that definitely don't utilize platforms as well as others, but definitely a very close final game.
And we're going to see Fatum take that first stock there, but at 117 does not have much to work with. I think he's going to look at how much extra credit he could possibly get. Gets the first hit in there, but can't convert, but now we got Breakfast above him. This is exactly where Fatum wants to be, just juggling with these up airs. It's a clean 33, catches the spot dodge, now 51. Catches the deep breathing, that was a risky spot to do it. Now Breakfast found himself off stage with not a stock taken to his name. Oh, great landing there.
That was like the one move that he needed to be able to reverse this outcome, and I think We Fit, like, they have such good potential, similar to talking about with Villager earlier. At 0%, they can bring you up to like 50, 60, and like just little to no effort.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, and tries to go for the read on that.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Maybe he's trying to do like a jumping forward bear. But either way, it doesn't get it.
Yeah, didn't get the follow up, but that's okay. It is tied back up now.
Yeah, that's what matters. Insane F smash, doesn't pan out, but doesn't get whiff punished either, so it is totally fine.
And with myself doubting the Wii Fit in this is working out.
Yeah, this is working out great for Breakfast. I take back everything I've said. It seems like this is really kind of panning out better than the Duck was these past 2 games.
This character I've always felt like, with obviously deep breathing being one of them. Oh, that was such an unfortunate space to be.
2 really, really bad mistakes. 1 from missing the deep breathing. 2 from accidentally doing a high recovery that couldn't have been what Breakfast wanted. He's gonna have to find a way to get it out here. We got the Salute the Sun. We got the deep breathing. Breakfast has everything needed to be able to take a stock. He just has to do it. And Fatum is just baiting out this deep breathing, waiting for it to end. He says he knows that Breakfast can't really do anything while he's on ledge. 155 still alive.
Still very impressive from both these players to make it as far as this with both these characters, especially at Duck Hunt. Like
like come on, this is
of
crazy.
All characters, like definitely impressive with the Duck Hunt getting this far. But same with Chrom. Chrom is like these are 2 characters that I would have not expected to be seeing.
We have 2 Chroms in top 8. Him and Ronin. Like that's crazy. All right, finally gets the upper. 175 is not when Breakfast wanted that kill, but regardless, it happened. Gotta make something happen here. I love how Fatum is just trying to delay this deep breathing as much as possible. He knows that did 38%. You're at 53, my friend.
Yep, with that deep breathing. And the worst part is, like, you want to try to avoid like having any kind of interaction with Wii Fit while deep breathing's active, but they're faster. They're doing what it takes to get in your face, and then the mix-ups become real when you're trying to play scared against it.
Oh, exactly. And now look at this. It's game 5. Fatum is now at 110% out of nowhere, just from 1 deep breathing and kind of carrying the advantage. Oh my gosh, catches the jump.
What's that? That looked like it was a frame trap off of the back air.
Yeah, like that's a frame trap. Catch a jump off the back air, do an up smash. Most characters see do an up smash, but Wii Fit's up smash is so small.